Yeah, semi-1, location from field standpoint. Fire 287.
In January 2025, devastating wildfires swept through the Los Angeles County, leaving thousands of families displaced and entire neighborhoods in ruins. Amidst this tragedy, the Society of St. Vincent de Paul Los Angeles quickly mobilized to provide crucial aid to those affected.
We had no chance to get anything out. The fire came at us at, I think it was 56 air knots, which is like 88 miles an hour, and then it went up from there.
Well, we lost everything. We got a prompt to leave the house. I went back because I only got half my animals, and I went back to get the rest, and I couldn't get the other ones, so.
The whole district is burned out. 7,500 structures gone. We lost everything.
Every house around us is gone. It looks like a war zone.
We had a pretty sobering day yesterday, going up to Palisade and the Altadena fire zones. We are there to help in any way we can. I live in Georgia. The prayers of all of us in Georgia and all of us in the United States are with every one of you, and especially the victims of the fires. It's a tragedy, so we keep you in our prayers.
My grandparents, they're 86 and 87, owned their home for 52 years. Lost it in the fire. They lost everything. You name it. Things that they've saved for so many years.
We evacuated at like 3 a.m. in the morning. It was just smoky everywhere. And then we ended up having to leave. We just evacuated and we're displaced right now. We don't really know how our house is right now because we just left.
You know, I stayed like many other people that think they would save their place, and you know, I had my hose and was talking to some other neighbors. When those embers and the palm fronds started hitting me in the face, from my past experience, I knew it was time to go.
It just absolutely just incinerated my whole property, and everybody else's too. I watched my neighbor die, so my heart's broken. That's all I say. I love Altadena, all the businesses, all my friends, everybody I know lost something, a life or a house, or, I mean, nobody was safe from it.
There was a big blowhorn telling everyone to evacuate at 2:30 in the morning. So try to imagine an 86 and 87-year-old trying to wrestle these 100 miles per hour winds. They couldn't even get into the car.
A car exploded in front of us, so I just retreated and didn't even try to make it home. I lost everything.
Within 2 weeks after the fires, the Society of St. Vincent de Paul received over 100 pallets of donated goods, including food, water, clothing, shoes, hygiene products, and essential items. These supplies were organized and distributed to displaced individuals and families, addressing their immediate needs through distribution events in the community.
So we're into the fire assistance. It's been about 3 weeks now since the fire. The Society of St. Vincent de Paul has had their boots on the ground from day one. The St. Elizabeth Conference here in Altadena was immediately providing aid to the fire victims, and many of our members had lost their homes, but they're still out there providing assistance to their neighbors. We have been so fortunate since the fire. We have collected so much in donations in kind, clothing, food, non-perishable food, water, etc.
From the very minute the fire started, the whole community came together to make sure everyone was okay. An outpouring of love is just any street corner. If you drive around Altadena, Pasadena, there is volunteers out helping, providing assistance.
Part of it, we're here to support. That's what we do. Okay. Material goods are not a challenge for us. We have those available. But when you see people coming out of the woodwork to help, that's amazing. Yeah, you don't get that opportunity to see that very often.
We all have to remember, as we're serving the material goods, to serve our hearts. People need a connection again. They're feeling out of sorts.
We have gathered a number of volunteers to help us sort donations from all across Los Angeles as well as out of the country. We have received so many donations and we are jam-packed, so we needed some help to store it all properly and to bring good usable items to our families that have been directly impacted by the Los Angeles fires here.
Hi, my name is Mike Martino and I'm from New York, actually northern New Jersey. I flew in to LA on Sunday because I have a soft spot in my heart for LA. When I saw what was happening last week, I told my wife, I gotta go.
We got organized, we created a floor plan so that we can have different sections for babies, men's clothing, children's clothing, women's clothing, other miscellaneous items for pets. We know many people from our parish community in Altadena and St. Elizabeth who also have lost their home. I grew up in that community. And knowing that it's gone and it has to be rebuilt is really sad.
I actually volunteered one day many years ago and was on site at 9/11, and it was the same vibe. I mean, it's a sunny day, but it's, this is the aftermath.
80% of Altadena is wiped off the map. Give you some perspective. Today, this event is for the Altadena community. It doesn't get more hands-on than this, and I don't know if you're in your first or second year of formation. First, second, third, first. So this is really gonna test to see, what it was about. But I will tell you this, if you're looking for a reason to continue to say yes, if you're looking for a reason to feed your vocation, look at the church around you, because the church is not the building. The church, big C, is this. And I just ask that as you guys go through your formation, remember that the church is a building that is traditional and it's a symbol and it means a lot. But at the end of the day, the church, big C, this is the big church.
So today we're at the Westminster Church, Saturday. I'm actually manning what I call the Bed Bath & Beyond section, towels and blankets.
Now today we're doing utility assistance, but they can fill out forms for rental assistance. For furniture needs, we have a large thrift store. We have a couple of them, one in Long Beach and LA.
It doesn't end here. The Society of St. Vincent de Paul, the National Disaster Relief Services Foundation, the United States government uses St. Vincent de Paul Disaster Relief Services Foundation in all natural disasters. The day FEMA leaves, we get called in and we pick up the lead. Katrina, Helena, Paradise, Lahaina, all of those. Any natural disaster that happens in the United States, we're the ones that come in as a secondary long-term on the ground. So in Altadena, they're predicting 7 years to rebuild and get back to normal. So from the day American Red Cross and FEMA leaves Altadena, we are going to be here from that day till the last day in 7 years, helping people financially, spiritually, and in a very corporal way. When houses get rebuilt, we refurnish homes for free.
Hey guys, we're here with Society of St. Vincent de Paul Los Angeles Council. We're here trying to help people in need from the LA wildfires today. So, what size are you looking for?
Well, I'm a 10.
Okay.
Size 10.
So there's the women's size there on the bottom. Yeah, the women's sizing are on the bottom.
Okay.
Yeah.
To support further, the Society of St. Vincent de Paul launched a fire relief fund, enabling monetary donations to be directed toward purchasing vital supplies and assisting those most affected. They also coordinated volunteer efforts to sort, organize, and distribute donations, ensuring efficient aid delivery.
There's food, blankets, sleeping bags, shoes, clothing items. It's very helpful. But this is the first place really that I found that's had a lot of this stuff, and it's very organized, and just anything that you could imagine they've got over there, which is very helpful, very helpful.
Welcome. We're at an event for the Eaton fire victims in Altadena at the grocery outlet on Lake. Gives us hope as not only a Vincentian community, but as a community in general. Some amazing things and partnerships going on today. We've probably serviced 1,000 people today already, and the line seems to keep growing.
St. Vincent de Paul is known as second responders. We're not first responders. We're here for the long term. and we will help with utility assistance. We have a furniture program called House in a Box, where we can provide bedding, couches, tables, dishes, linens, everything that goes with that.
The main thing that we did today is we handed out hundreds of gift cards. Gift cards for grocery stores, gift cards for department stores, and just general gift cards, because any little bit helps. And the people were so appreciative. I spent the whole day filling out intake forms for the people in line. I got to hear so many stories. It's unbelievable.
Besides seeing the line wrapped around, everyone who's in charge of that is so nice. They're so nice. And they helped me right away when I finally got up to the end of the line. I got a nice gift card that I'm gonna go get my grandparents to help them with some necessities and things like that.
They're very helpful. Dave was very helpful. He also gave me an email address. He said that there's donors that are willing to help people out there to get, email him, and they may match me up with a donor to help me out.
I really admire what you're doing. And St. Vincent de Martyr, that's the top good place in Los Angeles.
It's just very, very heartwarming the way the community is working together. My only hope is that it's not just a little phase, a little honeymoon, that we just continue to work together and get people back on their feet and work and back to working and living their lives again.
We intend on staying in this for the long haul. This is not something that's going to go away, as we all know, in the next few weeks. The good thing is the Society of St. Vincent de Paul is here, like we've always been for hundreds of years, and will continue to be here. Well, we're just not about tradition, we're about creating a future. And creating a future not only for the Society of St. Vincent de Paul, but for our friends in need. And today, yes, that number is great, as you can see by looking around you. But this is what we do, and we are prepared to do it. And we love doing it.
We do follow up one-on-one, and we try to do as many home visits as we can to make sure that we can address all of their needs. But we're here for the long term.
Contributions, whether monetary or items, will be accepted for a couple of years to come. Please don't forget what it is we do here in Pasadena and Altadena.
Fires may be out, but the recovery is far from over. Families are still rebuilding, still healing, and the Society of St. Vincent de Paul is still here right beside them, helping with what's needed, staying for as long as it takes.